When Bonanza first rode onto television screens in 1959, few could have predicted it would become one of the most powerful Western dramas in TV history. For 14 seasons and more than 400 episodes, audiences followed the Cartwright family through loyalty, heartbreak, justice, and survival on the wild frontier. The Ponderosa became more than a ranch. It became a symbol of strength and unity. But behind the sweeping views of Lake Tahoe and the iconic theme song, there were stories the cameras rarely revealed, and scenes that quietly disappeared before viewers ever had the chance to see them. Bonanza was not just another Western filled with gunfights and saloons. At its heart was Ben Cartwright, a 3-times widowed father holding together 3 very different sons. Adam was thoughtful and educated, Haas was gentle and kind, and little Joe was fiery and impulsive. Their bond kept audiences coming back week after week. Yet off-screen, tensions simmered. Creative clashes, personal rivalries, and studio politics shaped the series in ways fans never imagined. Pernell Roberts, who played Adam, eventually left the show after deep frustrations over creative direction and the portrayal of minority groups. He openly criticized casting decisions and storylines he felt were unfair. His departure left a noticeable gap in the family dynamic. Behind the scenes, his relationship with Landon was strained, with both actors taking public shots at each other through interviews. What looked like brotherhood on screen often masked real-life conflict. Landon himself was full of surprises. Though he became the face of Little Joe, he was not the first choice for the role. In fact, casting only shifted in his favor after the casting director's wife noticed something special in his headshot. Once on set, Landon was known for his perfectionism. He challenged crew members, demanded specific camera angles, and pushed for high standards. That drive helped shape the show's success, but it also created tension behind the curtain. He even wore platform shoes to appear taller on screen, a small trick that reinforced his commanding presence. Money was another constant concern. In early seasons, guest stars sometimes earned more than the main cast. Wardrobes were kept minimal so scenes could be reused. Even hair was an illusion, with several cast members wearing wigs or dyeing their hair to maintain a consistent look. These cost-cutting measures helped keep the series alive long enough to benefit from one major advantage: full-color broadcasting. As one of the first shows filmed entirely in color, Bonanza became a tool for NBC to sell color television sets, ultimately saving it from early cancellation. But perhaps the most powerful part of Bonanza was not the drama behind the scenes. It was the bold storytelling that challenged social norms. The series confronted racism, prejudice, and injustice at a time when many shows avoided such topics. Episodes addressed discrimination against Jewish students, African-American performers, Chinese immigrants, and interracial couples. In one storyline, Adam openly criticized the Supreme Court's Dred Scott decision. Some stations in the South even refused to air certain episodes. Sponsors grew nervous. Yet the producers pushed forward, determined to tell stories that mattered. The show's final chapter came not from controversy, but tragedy. Dan Blocker, beloved as Haas, died unexpectedly in 1972. His absence deeply affected the cast and audience. Ratings declined, time slots shifted, and by January 1973, Bonanza quietly aired its final episode without a grand farewell. It ended not with celebration, but with a darker, more isolated story centered on Little Joe. And just like that, the Ponderosa faded into television history. Yet Bonanza never truly disappeared. Its reruns continue, its themes still resonate, and its willingness to challenge society remains part of its legacy. What was once considered risky storytelling is now seen as groundbreaking. That is the true power of Bonanza. If you value deep dives into classic television and the hidden truths behind your favorite stars, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below.